Hello guys, this is the first video in the update series, so let me start by showing what's been going on. Last we left off, we were working on the bottom and top HUD UI. We had some changes in the game engine code. We used those changes to configure the game parameters, but the most visible parts of the changes were the UI changes, such as the tower HUD, tech mage HUD and the enemy HUD. Since then, I have been working on the enemies. Initially I had only set up one race and one armor type to have a working example of enemies attacking. I also had not set up air enemies which have a different path while traversing the map. This time around I want to set up all of the armor types, the two races that will be in the demo and the different wave sizes. Normal, boss, horde and air. I already have the tasks ready on Taiga. Let's get to work. We are going to start with orc, mech, air. Dofa and the art team already have the models prepared for the different races, armor types and wave sizes in a separate scene. I will locate the models and textures for the different body parts, and move them to a different folder. This way I can have an organized structure, and know the location of everything that is being used in the game. This will help us later on, when performing a cleanup and removing everything not being used and bloating the project. I will save the model as a prefab in my organized folder structure, and go back to our primary scene and import the model there, under the all creeps game object. Let me rename it properly. I will change the wave list to start with the newly created creep. And lo and behold, the creature walks. Well, technically the creature is flying. Let's repeat the process for the rest of the undead air creep types. Different models have different animations. We need to configure those animations, so that they are compatible with what we have already set up. For the undead air, for example, we do not want the walk animation, since the creep will be flying. We will use the taunt animation that corresponds to a flying animation instead. I also noticed that some models have lost their textures and materials. This is not ideal. We'll figure something out. I'll talk to Dofa, and we can try to find the correct materials and textures in our backups. Some of the models have been set up to use blend trees. Let's see if there's anything important to know about blend trees in Unity 3D for our work.
Interesting.
NANI?!
Well, we forgot to add the creep to the scene. Let's fix that real quick. There's a problem with the model's smoke emitting materials. We can try to fix the material. But we do not need smoke effects for the creep. It will add extra clutter and take away from clarity, so let's just disable the smoke particle systems. Cool. Great, seems to be working. What is the tower attacking? Where is the creep? And yes, they're outside of the map. So the starting position of the creep seems to be off. The save prefab has the position reset to 0, which is what we need. Weird. And yes, the model in the scene still has a weird position. Let's fix that. Seems to be working. As you can see, I also use the get hit animation when the projectile hits the creep. All the enemy models that we have been using so far have this animation, so it would be a good feature to have for the demo. Something I noticed is that the creep's armor type color is not showing in the bottom HUD. I'm pretty sure that I coded this feature, so let me check what's going wrong. We should check the traits editor. Go to the armor type trait category dropdown. and we can see that the trait color seems to be set. Well, actually it appears that the alpha channel value is 0. So, that color is transparent. Let's fix that. Yep, seems to be working. As a bonus, the top hot enemy wave info background colors are also working properly now. Let's resume the process for the rest of the enemy types. Of course, our friendly neighborhood problems, errors and bugs make an appearance, such as
Unwanted smoke particles. Invisible creeps. John C.
We also cracked quantum physics to discover teleportation. This was an interesting one in fact. Enabling or disabling root motion did not have an effect. I had to manually delete all transform position animations. Let's update the task statuses on Taiga. Stay tuned for more updates.